Alright guys, welcome back to the show. It's your boy Lex Money. It looks like we want to confirm a potential higher low in the price of Bitcoin, and the selling pressure for ICP could be coming to an end. Over $10 billion in short positions will be liquidated when Bitcoin price hits 100k, right? We're only 10% away from that, right? What happened last time? We had a potential short squeeze in the price of ICP. The thing went and did like a 300% rally in the space of 2 weeks. Not saying that's going to happen for Bitcoin, right? We all know, that's probably unrealistic at this point in the market, right? We're not going to be going to 270k in the space of 2 weeks. Would love to be wrong, but this could provide a decent bounce for Bitcoin. I believe some of our large caps as well, being that Bitcoin would just drive the entire market up as well. So really, we want to be targeting that 100k mark for the price of Bitcoin. And I wanted to show you this, okay? We need to all keep a clear head in these times now, because it's not easy. Nobody knows what direction the market is going to go. But there will be a lot of signs that can help you try and exit some of your positions if possible. A lot of you guys are going to say, how are we going to exit? We're super down, right? ICP actually did give us a chance to take some profits in November, right? I said I could sense that ICP is going to get euphoric pretty soon. What's your plan, right? People didn't have a plan. They said they wanted to round trip. Euphoric near $6. Strange post, right? Everyone telling me I'm an idiot. Going to 20, going to 200, all this sort of stuff. Going to 350. Okay, crazy. And then another thing, euphoric before it even gets to my break even, right? That's going to be the case for some of our altcoins, right? Whether it feels euphoric or not. When I said euphoric, I meant like this. This is a euphoria pump, okay? Because we went all the way from $2 something all the way to around nearly $10, or pretty much only green candles a whole week, all right? So again, this is why we exited some of the ICP position at this trend line, not to be ignored, okay? When you have a plan with your altcoins, whether or not people say it's going to go to 200 or not, if you do have a plan, and my plan that I said to you guys on the channel was, when we do reach this trend line, I have to take profit here. Whether or not we break out or not, I have to take some money off the table, because it's not going to feel like I want to take money off the table. You don't go broke taking profits, guys. What's happened now, we've pretty much given back all of the gains, okay? If you were to have bought the Pico bottom right around here, you're now only up 40%, whereas you could have got out around 200% profit, all the way to like 263% profit. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. We don't care about that right now, Lex, because we're back to $3.73. One thing that I'm paying attention to right now, going to be the order blocks, right? Previous order block is going to be around $5.80. Big level of resistance to keep our eyes at. Remember, $5.80. If we go and we check out the Gaussian channel, then $5.50-ish is going to be the top area of the daily Gaussian channel. So it's positive that we have found support right at the bottom here, right? We said this, I think it was in our previous ICP video that we did maybe like a week ago when we were around the medium. I said probably going to target around $3.50 at the worst case scenario. We've now hit that bottom area of the Gaussian. Ideally, we want to try and rally to at least $4.50 now, all the way to $5.50, okay? But we're gonna need Bitcoin to do its thing, right? And if Bitcoin doesn't do its thing, then altcoins most likely are not going to do their thing. Now, one thing to bear in mind is that this thing can get invalidated if we start to break below these lows, okay? So if we break below 80k, it's not going to be looking good for the whole market, right? It's not going to matter about your altcoin, right? It's going to matter about everyone's altcoin, everyone's coins in general. Now, it's good that we are printing a higher low. It's good that we've actually closed above this previous low here at around 84k. And now we said at this apex is where we should be targeting for Bitcoin, around 94k. If we can break 94k and we can enter the red zone again at 98k and reclaim this range, that is going to be fantastic. So if we can get a range breakout of this trend line here, probably a decent-ish long position to be taken, guys, okay? And you're going to have resistance targets between 103 and 108k, right? Big resistance coming up right now at 91k, so we do need to break that. And you're going to see the 0382 is perfectly in line with this previous range low at around 98k, right? So this is where the range started. This is where the 0382 for this move is. So we should expect some resistance here as well, guys. So there's going to be a lot of volatility, a lot of games playing over this week. I think someone sent me today saying, one of my friends actually sent me this today on WhatsApp, and you know, Bank of America now recommends a 4% Bitcoin and crypto allocation to wealth management clients. It is great to hear that now. Imagine hearing it 5 years ago. Crazy that they're telling us this right near a top. And for everyone saying, you know, it can't be a top now if, you know, wealth management clients are pushing Bitcoin. Well, remember, they pushed Bitcoin, they pushed actually leveraged Bitcoin right at the Pico top of the last cycle on some of the major exchanges, okay? So everyone thought, right, leverage positions is going to push the market up even higher. It actually allowed people to leverage, like max leverage short, all the way down to the bottom, guys, okay? A bit of a different scenario in this one because there's no leverage involved, but there can be a lot of manipulation that's going to be coming into the market, unfortunately. So really what I'm looking at for Bitcoin now is going to be this level to hold up, and probably even something like this, right? Horizontal lines are more powerful than diagonal. We want to be holding up this here around 84k. We want a trend line breakout. We want a reversion into this trading zone here, okay? And then hopefully we can find out whether or not maybe we go to like 109k as a lower high bounce and then roll over, or if we can try and target the range highs again, right? So we're going to find out pretty soon. But with ICP, we need this level to be holding up right now, guys, okay? We need this $3.52 to be holding up. Ideally, we're going to be targeting $4.52 to $5.54. Remember what happens if we do start to get to these levels again. There's going to be a lot of resistance. There's probably going to be a lot of resistance at this previous range high as well, at around $6. So that's something to bear in mind. But we've got to take it one day at a time, guys. So if you're here to stay, you're here for the long run, you don't want to give up just yet, you know what to do. Like the video and subscribe. Let me know what coin you want me to cover in the next video. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.